Alright guys, what we're going to do is on Thursday I caught Paul with basically a total wrap or total control or gift wrap into a sweep. Alright, and we're getting ready for like a Kudo kind of grading, and Kudo is like MMA karate, also dirty karate, and basically it's a blend of judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Thai boxing, everything. But the only difference between MMA and Kudo is that they wear a gi. They also wear like a helmet that has a plastic dome, nicknamed Space Helmet, and it's very fast-paced. I look at it as more like a street fight because it's just two guys wailing at each other, but it could be very technical. All right. So what's going to happen is, let's say we got into a fight, and Paul's a lot bigger than me, and he gets right on top of me, and his natural tendency for a bigger guy who's not well trained is to stiff, bring their form right to my trachea and try to kill me. Go ahead. Boom! I'm going to hook my chin right away. You see, okay? And can you come over here a little bit more? Zach? I tuck in my chin. Okay? I have a small window. What I need to do is, I'm going to do my next move. I'm going to shove this arm over. But when but watch what I do with this hand. I hold onto his head. I shove his hand over and I pull him down. This is something that you guys weren't doing, but you shove him over, come back up, you just defeated your whole purpose. All right? The fight is dynamic. So on the day of the fight, he's shoving me, I'm like, crap. I hold on, boom, I'm here. Okay, now make sure you come a little bit more over with that so you can see. Okay, look at my grip. It's not here, it's tight, and I'm going to pinch so he has no room. Okay, now come over here, Zach, so you can see. Now the next move is I got to realign my plane of body. So I'm going to do the grasshopper move or kick my thigh right here. Now I reach through and I'm going to try to grab his wrist if I can, or his jacket. Okay? You see that? Okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get my body underneath so I can float him or sweep him over. So right now I'm going to bring his body up and it's onto my chest. And I'm going to try to do it in one motion. And this hand that's not doing anything, I'm going to try to search for his thigh or his pants, depending on what I can grab. Okay? Right here. I'm going to pull hard. I'm going to lift. Okay, look at this leg here. I'm going to scissor through. Okay, in this calf here, I'm going to try to bring it as high as I can so I have a 90 degree. So this is this way, this is this way. So it's like a flower sweep. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. Boom. Okay, now from here, can you see okay, Zach? Are you capturing everything? Yep. Now from here, I'm going to apply my wrist up so I can bring him sideways. Okay, now his hand will be naturally resting anywhere here or here. So I'm going to learn to swipe and sit through. Now because I'm a smaller guy, look at this knee here, can you see? See this knee here? This knee has to pin him to immobilize him. Because I'm a smaller guy, if I want to pin him with this knee, I have to shift my weight. Right here. Okay? And now I'll stay on top of him and I'm going to beat him up. Okay? And this is a very dominant position. Okay? Alright, and for details, we're going to make it down again. So here's the fight. I grab his head. Okay, so that come on the side of the floor. Okay, I can push like this. You can see, I like to push like this. It's a bigger grip. Okay, this doesn't, I guess, personal preference. I'm going to push like this. I'm going to tuck in my chin. I'm going to go boom. I'm going to kick at the same time. Now what happens, I'm a short guy. I can't reach his wrist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to swipe it or bring it up to my wrist. Okay, now I'm here. Number two, I'm going to try to create momentum. So I'm going to yank it up and get my body around and watch what I do with my head. I'm going to try to get my head to here. See? See how I already got the motion? Okay, that's what you weren't doing. Okay? So one more time. You guys felt it? Okay. So wait here. I'm here. I turn out a couple of little details. Right now my chest is pointing to the ceiling. I want to try to get my chest pointing that way. So go back one more time. Push it through my throat, boom, one, and my chest. So what I do, I kick my leg, and now I'm here, I'm sideways toward him. Now his hand might be up, especially if his elbow is pointing right to the ground. If his hand is down, I might swipe it and catch it. In this case, it's up. Okay, I'm going to open. Now I need to drag, and once again, I'm going to swing my body. Boom. Okay, now from here, I stay tight, and I'm going to ratchet his neck up. Okay, so this is, I think you guys were doing it. Ratchet and pin. I'm going to walk, not too high, because that's what it feels. I want to ride him around here. You feel it? Okay, if it's too high, I'm aligning his shoulder, especially for a small guy, not very good. Right here, I'm going to yank tight. Okay, his hand might be here. If this is a street fight, here, punch him in the face. Okay, now I'm gonna do a next move. Come on this side a little bit, Zach, so you can see. I'm a small guy. Is that close? Am I too close, or do I want to back up a little bit?
No.
Okay, I'm a small guy, so I can't control him very well. He's gonna pull his arm out a little bit. I'm gonna sneak my hand in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like this. Okay, I'm gonna do a paper cutter. Okay, there's two ways to do it. Either my wrist or his wrist will hit his jugular. And I'm gonna stay low, like I'm gonna whisper the sweet left into his ear, and I'm gonna expand my spine, elongate my spine. Okay, it may not work because he's tough. He might move his jaw or whatever. Go ahead, keep on doing it. Doesn't work. I push his head and I grab my collar so that for a split second I have an anchor. I'm gonna drop my hand on my palm on the floor. I'm gonna pivot off my palm. Squeeze down, squeeze, and here's my armbar. Okay? Just back to doing it. You guys do everything, but you guys are gonna add on to this. Here or all right, now the side from a different end. Okay? What happens on the day of the fight, he's not going to simply rest on top of you. Okay? Especially if it's a street fight, he's going to dive towards your throat. Go ahead. Boom! Right away. Okay? Sometime I'm a weakling. I need to use my hip to push him away. Like that. Okay? So go ahead. Boom. And then I pull him back down. Okay, now from here I'm going to ratchet. I'm going to do my grasshopper move really fast. Come in, pull, get through, punch in the face, spread this hand out if I need to, or I'm going to stay this way if I want to go right into my paper cutter. So in this case, my calf muscle is right here. It's low. He's going to push the knee, ankle down, and he's going to keep this knee up for a half guard. So push like that. Okay. So a way to minimize that is to either hold his leg or go ahead and do it. I'm going to come up a little bit higher. Okay, now for me, I'm going to hit. Okay, make sure you can see. I'm a weakling. I can't do my choke. So I'm going to initiate, I can't hold his arm. So I'm going to initiate the choke by punching through. And then I'm going to sneak his hand through. Okay, now I'm going to try to set him up by trying to go for the choke. Okay, now from here, it doesn't work. I'm going to swipe my shoulder and push his face. And I want to elongate it so he can't try to grab your own wrist. He can't. Okay? If I just do this, go ahead, grab your wrist. Now I try to do an arm bar. It's an all-out fight. Okay? So one more time. I'm here. Elongate. For a split second, he tries to grab his wrist. So as you can see, make sure there's no space. Try to pull your hand. Pull this hand out. Okay, good. Try to pull your hand out. He can't. Okay, now from here, I'm going to circle my body around, so you need a little practice with that. Okay, so you're going to go one. Okay, now watch what I do. Come back up again. Okay, this is the move right here. Okay, so that's the move right here. Okay, look at my body for a split second. My knee is pointing that way. Okay, so that's how you get around the guy. So you're here, one. Okay, we'll reach through. Now from here, I shoot my body. Look at the shoulder. The shoulder's going to come through here. Boom. That's how I can reach, maximize my reach. This wrist for a second so you guys can see. This is the move right here. Okay. Now I've like Asian hand, girl hand. My wrist is not very good. So when I grab really tight, I hurt my wrist because my wrist is not very strong. So sometimes I grab a little bit lower. All right. So I'm older. I have arthritis. So from here, okay, he pulls out his hand or whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm a weakling. Okay, now from here, ooh, I'm still a weakling. And I choke him out. Okay, let's come on this side, Zach, so you can see. I'm here. Look at my control. I'm going to slide. I'm going to try to get rid of his body. I'm going to come through, and I'm going to ratchet. Okay, like that. Okay, so once again, we're here. 2, 3, come through. Ratchet up. Come down, make sure I don't get the half guard by monitoring and tightening it. Okay, can you see okay? Now from here, I whisper sweet nothing. Okay? Zach, come over for a second so you can see. The collar might be all bunched up. So I'm going to yank the collar a little bit and feed it. Okay, now I'm going to feed it with my thumb, get a good grip, and I'm going to punch it back. Punch it back, and thread. Okay? I'm a weakling, I have arthritis, so what I might do sometimes is clench my fist. Okay, but the problem with clenching your fist is you can't get in all the clavices. 1, 2, 5. Look at my chest, is right on top of him, try to move around. You can't. I don't need to stay here forever. Okay, I'm gonna reach. Okay, Paul, can you can see? Look at his collar right here. Feed it to his collar. Okay. Can you see that okay? All right. Last time, from the fight. Try to make it realistic. He's punching me and punching. Boom! I'm gonna pull, I'll come through. I might try to go for the forearm choke. Okay? Forearm choke works for him, not for Paul, because his shoulder's not as wide as Paul. I'm a small guy. Forearm choke doesn't work because he's gonna throw his elbow toward my face. Doesn't work. I'm gonna come off to the side and grab his wrist. And come through. Come up. Okay? I can't get total control because he knows I'm gonna get the armbar and stuff. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna reach for this collar. Punch it through. Okay? Now wherever this hand goes, I'm okay with that. I'm here. I don't go for my choke. He pulls his collar. Take this hand, pulls the collar. Yeah, pulls the collar because he doesn't want the choke. Go ahead, pull the collar. Then I come through. Okay? Okay? Get the habit of him putting his forearm right to you, boom, right away. You don't even have to wait for it to come. Forearm choke doesn't work. Forearm choke doesn't work. You're gonna release the forearm choke. Right here, it doesn't work. Grab, feed it. Okay, yank and do everything at the same time. Come up. Okay, can you see? Okay, from here I might sneak this hand through. Okay, I might go one way then the other. From here, look for the collar. Feed it. Thumb. Now once again, if the collar is super thick, don't have to grip it so tight because I don't have strong wrists. Loosen it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put the choke using this collar and my wrist bone. If it's really tight, then what happens is your wrist ends up curving around the structure of the neck. And in my case, I have really weak wrists and it hurts my wrist. If it's loose, you end up forming a letter V. Okay, so like that's what it feels because of the letter V's down here. Okay, so I'm here, keep everything tight. Now I'm going to feed and then I'm going to straighten it and elongate. Okay, and let's say it doesn't work. He's going to reach, he's going to whip the collar. I'm okay with that. Okay, now sometime to come around, he can grab his wrist. So what I might do is I might fall this way. I might fall this way. Okay, and then from here come back. Okay.